we're going to review some things that need to be addressed on the consult stage as far as first making contact with a patient. We're having too many issues with transfers of a patient to where the data is either insufficient or it's incorrect. Okay? An agent's job upon communicating with a patient, they have to maintain that the person that they're speaking with is the person going through. A spouse cannot put their spouse through. The only time another individual can speak for another individual is if they have a legal power of attorney over an individual. Marriage is not a legal power of attorney. Okay? Also, on the name aspect, when you collect insurance information, is the name on the card the same individual that you're speaking to? A lot of spouses that are covered under their spouse's insurance, do you have your own separate insurance card? Because the process goes to where whatever's being processed, that name on that card has to reflect the individual being processed through. Okay? Also, once you've confirmed that the name is accurate, you also need to confirm that the address of where they are living, of where the prescription will be mailed, is reflected on what the insurance is. Okay? Someone living in Georgia cannot have an Oregon address. It has to reflect that Georgia address if that's in fact where they are living at. Okay? It's something that you need to cover with them. If they tell you that, oh no, hey, I've moved since then, or hey, I'm going to move in a week, you need to go over with them that permanent address of what is reflected with their insurance. It's your job. Okay? The prescription is being mailed to their home. It is your job to find out what that address is. Okay? There's no reason why we should receive any kind of patients being transferred over to where the address is incorrect, to where it wasn't even confirmed with them. Okay? The insurance. Once you pull the insurance, whether it's a green light or yellow light, you still have to confirm with that patient that that is in fact the insurance that they currently have. Okay? We're having too many patients being transferred over here to where our system's showing Blue Cross and Blue Shield, but they have Cigna or Aetna, United Healthcare. We cannot continue to receive all of these patients that have not been confirmed. Okay? You know, a lot of agents are being paid for these transfers when in fact it was never a legitimate sale in the first place. Okay? Also, transferring over, it is imperative that that BIN number, the BIN number is the primary target. It's how a prescription is processed through their insurance. Okay? So if you're using zeros, that's not acceptable. The patient's actual BIN number has to be put in place into that system to where when it's transferred over here and we're verifying everything, we see that there is a BIN number in there. Okay? You know, a lot of you are questioning, you know, why there's so many of them out there floating out still in pharmacy processing or whatever the case may be. But it's because of insufficient data, and it's because the agents did not collect the proper information upon speaking with that patient. Okay? They need to confirm that the insurance that they see is in fact the insurance that is billable. Okay? So if your green light was for an insurance that is no longer billable, you need to get the correct insurance information. Okay? And that's a lot of the holdback. Okay? The knowledge of the service. We're receiving a lot of transfers of patients that have no idea of what's going on. They get over here and they think that they're getting a brace. They get over here thinking that, oh, hey, insurance is covering everything. At no point are any of your agents supposed to tell these people that insurance pays the whole thing. Okay? Patients know what a copay is. You know, 90% of these patients that come through, they've already taken prescriptions before, they're in some kind of, they're receiving pain medication now or any other kind of medical ailment. They know what a copay is when they walk into their pharmacy. Okay? So instead of lying to them, tell them as it is. Oh, well, just like with any of the other prescriptions that you currently may be taking, you know how you go into the pharmacy and when you pick up your prescription, you're obligated to pay that copay? It's no different here. It just depends on your RX coverage. Okay? That's all it depends on, their RX coverage. And then, you know, the copay, once you receive the prescription, you're going to be responsible for that copay. It's simple. There's no need to mislead a patient. There's no need to lie to a patient. And then when it comes over here, all of a sudden copay is brought up, and they get terminated off the phone. All of a sudden you're wondering why 10 out of 15 just got shut down. It's because they never had the program explained to them. They thought they were getting braces, not pills or creams. They thought that insurance was covering everything, that there was going to be no copay. Okay? You know, when we get to the consent aspect of it, and it becomes so foreign to these patients that they don't know what's going on, and we're having to discharge all of them, it makes no sense to where 60 seconds to explain that it's a no-cost doctor consultation, you know, that's going to review with you what kind of pain or medical ailment you're going through, what is working for you, what is not working for you, okay? And then if they feel something could be provided to you to provide you some comfort and relief from that medical ailment, they'll write a prescription for that. Once they write the prescription, it's sent off to the pharmacy. Once the pharmacy receives it, it's processed through your insurance. And then depending on your RX coverage, there may be a copay due. Okay? It's that simple. It really is that simple. Okay? And if they say, well, hey, and if they state to an agent that, hey, if there's any kind of copay involved with this, if there's any kind of out-of-pocket at all, if there's anything, I don't want it. You must terminate that deal at that point. If you cannot make them understand that, well, hey, it's just like anything else, you know, there may be a copay due, okay? Do not tell them that, oh, hey, oh, that's fine, insurance covers everything, and then ship it over here, you know, trying to just get a sale or whatever the case may be. It's not acceptable. We're receiving it too much. It needs to be brought up, okay? And it's all of their insurance information, all of their names, their addresses, the knowledge of the service of what it is that they're receiving. You know, it'll eliminate the question at the end where, hey, what's going on with this patient? Okay, and I try to communicate with a lot of you to explain, hey, this one got shot down, this one got shot down, this one got shot down. You know, receiving 10 Medicares a day is unacceptable. That's completely unacceptable. Again, I've sent everyone a script, I've sent everyone the questions to where we're asking them nothing different on this side. Nothing different than what I have sent to every one of you as far as, hey, now, Mr. Jones, I'm showing here that you do have private health insurance with prescription coverage that either you, an employer, or a spouse pay the monthly premium payment for. Is that correct? Oh, okay, great. Now, is that affiliated with Medicare, Medicaid, or TRICARE? If the answer to that question is yes, the only option is that they're on a spouse's insurance. Now, are you by chance covered under a spouse's insurance? Oh, yes, I am. Okay, now just keep in mind, Mr. Jones, that, you know, if you would like to receive this prescription, it's going to be processed through your spouse's insurance, not your Medicare, Medicaid, TRICARE. You understand that, correct? Oh, okay, great. And then it's alive. Okay? But if at any point it's a Medicare, Medicaid, TRICARE, it's a dead deal. Dead deal. It has to be asked. We're asking nothing different over here, and within 60 seconds to 2 minutes of the phone call, we ask them that question. All of a sudden, it's a dead deal to where you could have. There was no need for the transfer. Okay, and the number of them coming across is ridiculous to where it shouldn't be like that. You know, the agents need to be aware that regardless of what light they're looking at, they have to ask that question. Okay, they have to ask that question. And, you know, on top of that, you know, a lot of individuals, sometimes it's like, so do you pay the premium for? Some of them that they pay a premium for a supplement insurance. They think that, oh yeah, hey, I do pay, you know, for my AARP or whatever the supplement insurance, the Medicare Advantage. A supplement package is not a private insurance. It is to them, but you cannot bill a supplement insurance directly. It has to go through the Medicare first. Whatever Medicare does not cover, it then goes to the supplement package. Okay? We don't bill Medicare, Medicaid, so the supplement package is irrelevant. There's no need to send that over. There's no need to send over any Molinas. There's no need to send over any Kaiser Permanentes. There's no need for it. Okay? And so, if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to give me a call, 727-415-2308. You guys have a blessed day. Let's get them right.